Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Monday, back at it. Last week of celebrating Black History Month, as we're counting down to February 28th and the Rocket City Blues Festival. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, putting folks in the first 5 rows
Moving
of the show.
Up.
So, if you haven't won tickets yet, you could certainly sit in the first 5 rows of this show. Keep listening for your chance to win. It's going to be everything.
So, Tony, Netflix is changing the definition of Netflix and chill with a restaurant.
A restaurant.
A Netflix restaurant.
My question is, do you have to have your password to go to this restaurant?
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
Well, I'm always thinking about how much more money I got to spend just to see a show.
Is my membership included?
Listen, I've been wearing Netflix out because, a lot of times I'm paying for it, but I'm not watching it. I put down local programming.
Everything.
I need to get my money's worth.
To.
Right. So last week, there was a big hockey game, and a lot of people have been talking about it over the weekend. How USA did not walk away with the big win
versus Canada. Caramel tacos.
That sounds like dessert.
Like caramel taco shells.
Oh.
But I would use it as a dessert.
Yeah. Caramel taco shell?
I put some.
That.
Coming to a shelf near you.
Ooh. I'm kind of interested in this one.
Me too. You remember the taco ice creams?
Yeah. They did away with those, and then people were mad about it, and then they brought them back, and then for a limited time. So yeah,
I bought all of them.
The Choco Tacos.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's find out about that. What did you call them again?
Caramel taco shells.
Okay. Caramel or caramel?
Or caramel. Touche. Tomato or tomato.
Hello. All right. Tony in the morning. Thanks for starting your day with us. It is Monday with a high near 61 degrees. That sounds good to the ear. On 94.1 WHRP.
Gentlemen, prom season's here and it's time to dress to impress. On Time Fashion's got you covered with their exclusive 15% off special on men's blazers, suits, tuxedos, and shoes. Whether you're going for that classic elegance or a modern twist, everything is in stock and ready for that big night. Come on to On Time Fashion. They'll help you step up your game and make a statement that won't be forgotten. Visit On Time Fashion today in Tuscaloosa or Huntsville and get ready to shine on that prom night. Don't forget to check out their website at ontimettown.com. Tell them DJ Primetime 256 sent you.
She keeps calling. That's October London. I would be calling them too.
She keeps calling.
You better be glad I ain't 30 years younger, bro. I'd be calling you.
She keeps calling. He got to put a box.
Oh, he would have a whole different song if it was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tony keeps calling me.
Tony keeps. You got to be specific then.
Yeah.
Tony keeps calling me. Hey.
Because you are so fine. You really should be mine.
Come on.
Hey. All right. Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP. I don't know why we always want good-looking people to be our significant others. Why can't we let the people that are not so attractive just have a little bit of love?
So you know what this makes me think of? Have you seen Love is Blind? Mm-hmm. Oh, see,
I haven't seen that. Well, oh yeah.
Like Love is
so that's like one of those. They set up a blind date for you. You know, I've been on a blind date before, and I got a story. I went on one blind date. Never again.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It was bizarre. I know everybody wants to hear about this. I'll tell you later. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll have to tell you. This was many decades ago, but it turned out to be pretty funny when you look back. But I was mad at that time.
So what happened, Tony?
I know. I got to talk about Elon Musk.
Elon
and his craziness. So over the weekend, a lot of people here locally, government employees, were minding their own business, probably enjoying their Saturday.
Yep, enjoying the day off.
It's the weekend. The last thing you want to hear from, if you have the weekend off from your place of employment, is somebody from your job.
Don't want to hear nothing from work.
You might want to hear from a coworker, but you don't want to hear from the boss.
Especially about work.
You don't want to hear from corporate, right? No, I don't. But I don't even know if this guy even qualifies to be in any of those titles.
That's crazy.
Like, what is his job title? President. What is his job title?
Might as well be. He does what he wants.
Sending out emails to government employees, that's basically he's asking them to reply and respond his request of a bullet point description of what they accomplished last week. Right?
What did you accomplish last week?
When I tell you that rubbed me the wrong way, that rubbed me the wrong way. It was very familiar. And so some friends were telling me what was being said. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I thought it was a scam.
Right. A phishing attempt.
I did. And then all over the news platforms. I know you saw it. That's everywhere.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple of people that actually got the emails as well.
Yeah.
And what got me was, how does he have access to all these emails?
How does he have access to our money? So then that happened, and then supervisors and managers and people who are leading teams of the different departments were saying, yo, pause, don't respond.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to respond directly to these people.
Right, to your employer.
Yeah. So it's chaotic.
He's saying, I am your boss.
And disruptive.
It's crazy. And like I said, to do it on a Saturday to make you go back and think about work. Oh, yeah. It
to cause chaos.
Disturbs your entire weekend.
Anxiety.
Throws everything up. Causes anxiety. Now you can't wait till Monday to try to figure out what's going on.
Fear.
Right. A lot of people are already getting laid off. You're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Is it real? Is it not real? What if your employer didn't respond to you? And you ask, like, hey, am I supposed to do this by Monday? Is my job at jeopardy by 7, 8 a.m.? Yeah.
So if I had to reply to it, I have only about, I don't know, 7 letters. 7 letters for you.
What's that?
About 7 letters for you.
What are they? What do they start with, Tony?
Well, I say the F. The first one starts with an F. The last one starts with a E.
Tony in the morning. Waking up your world.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
back in the day, on this date in 1864, Rebecca Lee Crumpler, became the first black woman in America to become an MD. In fact, she was trained to be a doctor at New England Female Medical College. That's back in the day. On this date, back in the day, believe it or not, today's that day. It was 1868 in Mobile that they held a Mardi Gras parade. Historically, it was the first parade featuring floats, and we are going to be on a float this Saturday in Decatur. Hello. All right, in 1970, the Jackson 5 released ABC. Roberta Flack, Killing Me Softly, her song hit #1 and stayed there for 5 weeks at the top of the charts in 1973. 1999, Lauryn Hill cleaned up at the Grammys, and she won Best Album for the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That album has carried her all the way to 2025. All right. It is celebrity celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
Floyd Money Mayweather, Money retired from boxing, undefeated at 50-0. He is one of the most lucrative draws on pay-per-view ever. We also have Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out to Black Panther and Nope to an Oscar-winning performance in Judas and the Black Messiah. Daniel's career has rocketed to amazing heights. We also have Edward James Olmos celebrating his birthday today. The acting legend has taken us on journeys in Miami Vice, Stand and Deliver, American Me, and Blade Runner. We also have O'Shea Jackson Jr. He had the privilege to play his father, Ice Cube, in Straight Outta Compton. He's going to be in Godzilla and Just Mercy. In memoriam, We have Steve Jobs, born on this date in 1955, co-founder of Apple. Thank him for your iPhone, Mac, and your iPads. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And today it is National Tortilla Chip Day. So get your favorite chips, get yourself a little salsa, and maybe some guac, and enjoy. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WH.
Do you want the people's champ of fencing? Look no further than Fence One. Voted #1 fence contractor in North Alabama, they're the fence fanatics who handle everything from wood privacy fences to chain link, split rail, and even vinyl. Why? Because who doesn't love options? And don't worry about breaking the bank. They've got financing from 3 months to 8 years or 18 months at 0% interest. Yeah, they're fancy like that. So whether it's building, repairing, staining, or storing, Fence One guarantees the best prices and best quality. Don't believe them? Call for a free estimate at 256-735-3975. Visit fence1.net or email jordan.fence1@gmail.com.
And 94.1 WHRP. Thank you for starting your day with us. Oh, we got some fun stuff going on this week.
Yes, we do.
Oh, my
Yes.
goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. All right. We are counting down from the 5th row to the front row, and a chance for you to win tickets in the first 5 rows of the show. Bars. Chicka, 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 boom. The Rocket City Blues Festival is happening this Friday. We've been talking about this since last year.
Yes,
Oh,
we've been
my
talking about
goodness,
for a minute.
And finally, we're on that week. King George, Tucker, Pokey Bear, Jay Wan, Ronnie Bell, and Wes Love. It's going to be a show not to miss, and we're going to put you in the first 5 rows. So today, between now and 10 a.m., you're listening for a song by Pokey Bear.
Ooh.
And if you hear it on this show, you'll be in the 5th row if you're caller number 9.
The 5th row?
The 5th row.
In the front.
Hello.
Bruh, man, from the 5th row.
That
in
part.
the 5th row.
So if you don't have our phone number, let me give it to you right now. It's 866-481-9477. By the way, I had a good conversation with Mother Nature.
Okay.
And she said, I heard that you were going to do a parade at the end of this week.
Come on,
I
Mother
said,
Nature.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, could you warm things up a little bit? She said, I got you, girlfriend.
She said she got us.
I'm going to pump it up about 30 degrees for you.
Ooh, 30 degrees?
Yeah, 61 high today.
Ooh, come on now.
As we get a little closer to the big Mardi Gras celebration, we'll get you in on all of the festivities in just a few. But right now, time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. If you ever wanted to see your favorite band perform live, Arts Huntsville is looking in Concert in the Park musician. Excuse me, Arts of Huntsville has the Concert in the Park music application. Blah blah blah.
That sounds
blah,
real
blah,
easy for you to say for prime time.
The music application for Concerts in the Park is open. Arts Huntsville is looking for bands to hit the stage this summer at the Concert in the Park. 2 bands perform each Monday night at the same venue spot, which is downtown in the park. We don't
know what you're talking about.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you saying?
One more time.
Yeah.
For the people in the back.
Right.
Concert in the Park musicians applications are open. Arts Huntsville is looking for bands to hit the stage this summer at the Concert in the Park. The two performers. They perform twice. Okay? Concert in the Park.
They'll have 2 performers each day at Concerts in the Park.
There we go.
And if you want to be a part of it, what do you need to do?
You can sign up.
Okay.
All right. At Arts Huntsville on their Facebook page. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
Am I the only one who wants what he's drinking?
News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere. It's Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Kiki Palmer.
Yes. So congratulations to her. She was among quite a few heavy hitters there. You had Shannon Sharp and Kevin Hart, Kendrick Lamar, and Cynthia Erivo. So for her to walk away with that, that's really big.
Oh, yes. And Martin Lawrence won Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture for Bad Boys. I can't believe I originally didn't want to see that.
It turned out really good.
Yeah, I was like...
because we were like, I don't know. This was a good one. Like, there has to be another installment.
It has to be. There's got to be a new Bad Boys.
The Wayans family, they were honored and inducted into the NAACP Image Awards Hall of Fame, and it was such an endearing tribute to their big brother, Keenan, who started it all with a dream of being a comedian and just doing comic stuff.
Man.
Richard Pryor being the inspiration of him wanting to get into comedy.
That's crazy.
And the rest is history for the Wayans, right?
Putting an entire family on.
The entire family.
Winning awards in 2025. Damon Wayans won Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series for Papa's House.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then our former Vice President Kamala Harris walked away with an honor with the Chairman's Award. So congratulations to her.
Congratulations.
Our strength flows from our faith in God, faith in each other, and our refusal to surrender to cynicism and destruction. Not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Not because victory is guaranteed, but because the fight is worth it. And while we have no illusions about what we are up against in this chapter in our American story, this chapter will be written not simply by whoever occupies the Oval Office, nor by the wealthiest among us. The American story will be written by you, written by us, by we the people.
Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headline.
Here she goes, up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, I'm not quite up in everybody's business. I'm just giving you a little bit of good news. Now, how old are you? How far back do you go? Or do you like just old school music? You're going to love this. The Backstreet Boys are going to be in Vegas. Everybody has a residency.
Yeah.
And their residency is going to be until July. I guess July, yeah. This will, of course, happen during the summer when a lot of people take vacations. That's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are already on sale.
All right.
There you go. Very sad story, of course, for those of you who like the real classics. If you remember the song Funky Sensation and Rocking Chair, rock your way. All right. Gwen McCrae, who gave us some great hits from back in the day, earning her angel wings at 81 years old. Yeah, very sad to hear that. What a force to be reckoned with. Now, did you check out the movie at the big box office, the theater over the weekend? If you saw Captain America, well, you were hanging out with people who saw a #1 movie for 2 weeks in a row.
Wow. Black Captain America.
There it is.
All the way up there. Come on now.
Happy Black History Month. It's not the word is what I heard. It's just tattletales.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletale on 94.1 WHRP.
Let's be honest. The Tennessee Valley isn't getting any smaller. People are moving here from the north, the south, the east, and the west. And if you're like me and you're looking for a new home, look no further than James Stallworth at Stallworth Real Estate. I'm currently looking for a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home, and I love James Stallworth. Everything that his group has done for me so far, to the late phone calls, because sometimes we need it. Our regular work hours aren't everybody else's regular work hours. Let's just be honest. Our availability isn't the same as everybody else's availability. And if you're looking for a real estate agent that truly cares and that will work around your schedule and find you the home of your dreams, look no further than James Stallworth at Stallworth Real Estate. Stop by their office at 8840 Madison Boulevard, Suite 200D. Tell them DJ Primetime 256 sent you.
94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. It's Monday. That means we get those money-saving tips with Tish Hardrick and Associates. Good morning, Tish.
Good morning, Tony. Happy Monday to you.
Good morning, Tish.
Happy Monday. I like this idea of money-saving decor tips. People like to have nice things in their homes, but sometimes they could be a little pricey. Tell us a little something about that.
You can say that again, Tony. And you may want a little change in your home right about now. And you may not just want to spend a lot of money or break the bank to do so. So I've got a few money-saving tips that are cheap home decorating ideas that you'll be glad to know that's going to save you some money.
Let's start with tip number 5.
Tip number 5 is paint things. A little bit of paint and a little bit of love will go a long way. Paint is an affordable way to transform a whole room, a piece of furniture, accessories, and it doesn't take a lot of time. This is my number one go-to when it comes to decorating on a cheap budget, and especially if you are doing it yourself.
Just a little TLC, money-saving decor tips with Tish Hardrick and Associates. Tish, what's tip number 4?
Speaking of doing it yourself, tip number 4 is do it yourself. So knowing when to DIY versus when to buy goes a long way in the money-saving department. And there's a lot of things that you can do yourself, such as painting, which I mentioned, or changing out different types of products and spaces in your house, being able to use your own power tools. All these things to build and make little crafty changes are really quite inexpensive.
We're talking to Tish Hardrick and Associates, money-saving decor tips. Can I just maybe move a pillow around? Will it look brand new? What is tip number 3?
Speaking of moving a pillow around, furniture around in a room. And there's nothing that helps like savings like this that's totally free. So yes, Tony, move that pillow around, rearrange your furniture, different things like that you can do for decorating without spending a dime.
Okay.
We're talking with Tish Hardrick and Associates about money-saving decor tips. Tish, what's tip number 2?
Shop at home. Again, free decorating. Shopping at home is another way to save big. It's all right to take lamps that you've brought for your bedroom or another room and move them to the family room. So mix and match and shop at home and check out some of the things that you may have in storage.
Okay, so we're moving things from room to room and making it look brand new.
That's it.
Okay, a great way to save money and not have to spend any more than you want to with these money-saving decor tips. And tip number 1.
Tip number 1 is sell items. You can sell things on Facebook, Marketplace, Craigslist, a lot of ways you can get rid of things that you do not want so you can earn some money for things that you do want. So take advantage of some of these free social media apps. And it's an easy way to incorporate some extra savings, and it's also an easy way to sell to your friends.
Well, you just saved a lot of money in my household, right? That's for sure. I'm going to get to work moving things from that room to this room. Fantastic. Tish Hardrick and Associates. These money-saving tips are great, but you have other ideas to help businesses and, of course, all the folks that are looking for some free money, sort of, grants. You want to get in contact with Tish Hardrick and Associates. What's the best way to do that?
Yes, this is a perfect time, actually, Tony, and we're having a 50% off strategy savings. If you've been interested in checking us out and you're looking for funding for your small business or your nonprofit, this is definitely the season. So check us out by giving us a call at 256-964-8843, or you can follow us at thetishteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and career.
It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell, and you can stream us live every single day at WHRPFM.com. Check in now and catch up with Tony in the morning, weekdays from 6 to 10 at WHRPFM.com. Just click the purple button.
Coco Jones, here we go. 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. Tony, did you see what Cedric the Entertainer's doing?
I saw that. I think it's pretty neat.
He's not just all laughs. He's about the community and the people, too. So, you know, the California wildfires has been happening. Over 7,000 people lost their homes, vehicles, and Cedric the Entertainer has partnered up with Fiat and also the Brotherhood Crusade to donate to the people in Altadena.
I think that's really nice. Things that a lot of people lose sight of is not just homes. You lost your transportation, and if you're fortunate enough, you have a place of employment to go to still, because there were a lot of businesses, schools, and everything that in those immediate areas that burned down. So that's a step towards recovery.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, building is going to be a whole nother thing. One thing I did notice, they were in the talks about maybe building homes, concrete homes. They've done it in Florida because of the hurricanes in some areas, and now they're thinking this might be a better type of foundation. To combat against fires.
I'll take it.
But that is good. That people will have some form of transportation, and I know this relief is going to continue until at least next year.
Yeah, it's always good to give back, and then giving back directly to the people is always dope too.
Yeah. Thank you, Sadie.
Listen to WHRP on our free app. Download it now. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, H-E-R, her, having everything revealed. It's called Damage. Boy, she did an outstanding job with one of the Marley kids during the NAACP Awards last weekend. She's so talented. Her,
she really is.
Guitarist. She was working on a project and it didn't happen, but she and Prince were in cahoots.
Oh, wow.
They were talking about doing something, and sadly that didn't take place. But man, I'd love to hear her do a Prince song because she's bad on that guitar.
Yes, she can play. She's talented.
Really, if he's already tapped into you, if Prince already talked to you about something like he did with Kendrick Lamar, and that video is going all over viral now when Kendrick did a little freestyle with Prince. I mean, if he had already had a conversation with you, you got permission.
Well, you got permission. And you're one of the rare people that has the permission.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd love to see that. Lot going on. And, of course, you know what I did over the weekend? I did some binge watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on Netflix.
On Netflix.
And I've been watching this. I don't know if this is a chick flick or what, but it's a series called Younger. And it's really good. And I needed something light-hearted.
Because of everything that's going on?
Yeah. So I've been binge watching that, and those are my TV friends.
Really?
Right.
Well, Netflix is stepping up their game from Netflix and chill, right, to Netflix and bite.
What?
Yeah, so you get Netflix and you get a bite to eat. So Netflix just recently opened up a restaurant in Las Vegas, and
a Netflix restaurant
in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And what they have is themed dishes. So they have like a Stranger Things wings. So they're using the TV shows as actual dishes. There's also Love is Blind. Like, I don't know if
Love is Blind what?
Like food.
Okay.
Like just a dish called Love is Blind.
Okay, so they're just renaming dishes.
They are.
Okay.
But would you
what
eat
makes
Stranger Things wings?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. But why?
Because Stranger Things. I watch Stranger Things.
I've watched Love is Blind.
Yeah.
There's all kind of setups, twists and turns, and did you see me?
Could you imagine if they made spaghetti called Love is Blind?
I'm not. That's what I'm talking. It's a no for me. Yeah.
It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell, and you can stream us live every single day at WHRPFM.com. Check in now and catch up with Tony in the morning weekdays from 6 to 10 at WHRPFM.com. Just click the purple button.
New one from Tim's, Burning. 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. The U.S. versus Canada.
Last week, a lot of people were glued. I heard you watched it,
yes.
right?
Oh, yeah.
People
I was glued to it.
Because it went into OT.
It is.
And a lot of people were excited about what the outcome was. And were you expecting USA to win?
I was. And let me tell you the real reason why I was expecting it. Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. I'm just saying, it was in my head. The U.S. versus Canada, it was still there.
You took it to the ice?
I was there. Everything related. I was like, come on,
we're
U.S.
We're still doing that?
Yes.
My goodness. Well, I was more looking at the political side of it because of the bullying that the Orange Puff has done towards Canada. And, knowing that we've always had a good relationship with Canada and how much Canada really got a hold on us when it comes to a few things.
They really do.
And so then I felt some kind of way when USA lost But then I said, oh, you all got jinxed because, the Orange Crust called the team to give them a pep talk.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He called to hype them up. Yeah, they got jinxed. So you got to think about. So then Trudeau, he jabbed back at the USA, not us per se, but definitely at What?
I was waiting on which orange that you was going to say.
The rusted copper, burnt orange. So he said, you can't take our country and you can't take our game.
Whoa, wow.
That's a mic drop.
Wow.
Yes.
You can't take our country and you can't take our game. So Drake got a W out of this one.
He got a W. That has nothing to do with Drake.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP is called Sober by the group's Siren. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256 under the sunshine.
Woo.
Yes. Today's high 61 degrees and midday vibe coming up in just a few with Kevin Williams. Well, this was pretty cool. And I know the basketball court because my baby niece attended this college, Bucknell. And so I spent quite a few trips in Bucknell, right? So I was really surprised to see that Alex Rodriguez, known for his baseball skills, got some hoop skills because he was asked if he would hoop, actually just kind of like toss the ball, one shot. If he made it, a student was going to win $10,000. A-Rod came through. He made it.
Half court?
Yeah.
Wow.
Got that shot in, and a student was so excited because they won $10,000. And, hey, when you're a sport and you're an athlete like that, there's a lot you can do other than just a prospective sport,
and then
right?
I hope he practiced it, to make sure that somebody won. That's always dope, too.
Yeah.
Don't come in there just, not warm.
Right.
I want you to warm up. If you doing that shot for me, I want to make sure you're giving it your all.
Hey, however he did it, he made it happen.
He made it, yeah.
So, yeah.
$10,000.
And I believe the young man said that he was going to gift his parents the money because they're helping him go through school.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Well, in other college news, the Department of Agriculture suspends its scholarship program for HBCU students in order to comply with the Trump executive order against DEI.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
This is not good news.
This affects all 19 historic black land grant universities because you receive the land grant.
Right.
Like, that is... It's so when I went to A&M,
right?
That's what I used.
Okay,
that's what I qualified for. This is going to mess so many students that don't have the funds to go to college to get their higher education in a time to where that's needed almost in every application.
Yeah, this one really makes me mad.
Nationwide, yeah.
He's just,
and then it only affects us.
You saw where he fired the Joint Chief of Staff over the weekend. That story was trending. It's so many stories trending of bad news under this leadership for only 1 month.
1 month.
We have a lot of days ahead of us to make it 4 years. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Hey. Hello, Marcus Garvey. Come get your girl.
The Rocket City's first choice for today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Erykah Badu. Next to Lifetime. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. Now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
Every now and then we have to talk to ourselves and lift ourselves up in spirit, right? And that little voice you hear inside your head that tells you how you can be very strong. You can do this, that, and the other. Sometimes you don't listen to that voice, but you should. All right, that little voice inside your head can be your strongest ally. And if you let it tell you the truth, then, that you can do it, you can. That you are worthy, you are. And that you have what it takes, that your dreams will come true. It's true. You got to listen to that little voice in your head, the one that says that no one can live them better than you. You got this. This is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.